Hi! Today we have a full body workout for complete Pilates beginners. So if this is your first ever class, or if you're still finding your feet, then this is the class for you. So we're going to start off super simple. We're just going to start off with some breathing. I know you know how to breathe, but I'm going to teach you how to do it the Pilates way. So I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your lips. In through your nose and out through your lips. Now you can take your hands onto your rib cage just to get a bit of feedback. I want you to take a deep breath in, allow the air to go in every direction, and then take a deep breath out, starting to engage your core. So I like to imagine I'm bracing myself for a punch to the stomach, and that helps me find my core connection. Next, we're going to go onto some hip releases. So gently, one side at a time, drop your knee down to the side, and then bring it back to center. We're doing it 3 on each side. Keep your hips nice and still as you're doing this, so keep your core engagement. And just drop your knee down to the side. One last time on this side, and then we'll swap over to the other side. Again, you can take your hands to your hips for a bit of feedback, just to see if you're rocking from side to side. 2 more. Last one. Dropping that knee down to the side, and then bring it back. Next, we're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling and go for some arm circles. Let's do 4 circles in each direction. And what I want you to focus on as you're doing these circles is keeping your spine nice and still. You want to make sure that just the arms are moving. Let's reverse our circles now. Just the arms are moving, core stays engaged, and the spine stays in contact with the floor the whole time. Next, we're going to come onto our side. So we're going to be going on to some spinal rotation. So I want you to lie on your side, arms straight out in front of you and your knees bent. You're going to reach that top arm up and back, and then look towards that hand. Keep squeezing your thighs together and try and keep both knees on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and then bring your arm back to the front. And again, really enjoy this rotation. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the lips. Really take your time and try and go a little bit further. Then bring your arm back to the front, and we're going to go again on the other side. So again, we're lying on our side, both knees are bent, and we're going to have our arms straight out in front of us. When you're ready, reach that top arm up and back, looking towards that hand and squeezing your knees together. If you feel your knees coming off the floor, then maybe you've gone a little bit too far and you just want to pull back a little bit. Let's do one more. Reaching up and back. Again, really take your time with this. Enjoy that stretch. This feels good, I know. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the lips, and when you're ready, bring your hand back to the front of your body. Hopefully you're feeling a little warmed up. Now we're going to go to lie on our back. So you're going to lie down on your back with your knees bent, feet on the floor, and your arms reaching up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, you're going to reach your hands forward and lift your head and chest, and then return. And again, reach forward and return. Starting to connect into the core to lift the head and chest. Let's do 2 more together. Keeping it small to begin with. Nice. Now we're going to take one leg to tabletop and do the exact same thing, using the core to lift the head and chest. 2 more. Take it nice and slow. We don't want to be using momentum to swing ourselves around. And then let's swap to the other side. Other leg goes to tabletop, so our shins parallel to the floor. And we're using our core to lift and lower our upper body. Let's do 2 more together. And then we'll reach 2 straight legs straight up towards the ceiling. Take your hands to the outside of your knees. We're going to pull one leg in towards us and send the other leg away. That's it. Keep your head and chest on the floor. We're just moving the legs here. Try and keep those legs as straight as you can. Allow them to swing past each other as you swap. 1 more each side. And then take your legs to tabletop. We're going to lift our head and chest and just move the arms now. Arm circles. Reach over and round. Over and round. Let's do 2 more. And then relax the upper body down to the floor. Feet come down as well. We're going to move on to our bridges. So your hands come down by your side, press your feet into the floor and lift up into a bridge, straight line from your shoulders to your knees, and then bring it back down. Keep it going. We want to make sure that the core is engaged and the glutes are engaged, so we're not taking it into our lower back. Last one. And then let's go for single leg bridges. So one leg goes to tabletop and we go for our bridges. Same thing. Keep that core engaged. Looking really good, I'm sure. Working hard. 2 more. And then we swap to the other side. 8 on this side. Going at your own pace if you can. Press that foot into the floor to create that bridge. Last 2. And then bring that foot down. Let's come onto our side. We're going to work into the side of our glutes now. So one elbow will be on the floor and you're going to have your legs straight out to the side. You can also bend that bottom knee if that helps you feel a bit more stable. Nice. Make sure your waist is lifted up away from the floor. And we're just going to lift and lower that top leg. 4 more times. Keep your upper body as still as you can. You're using your glutes to control this here. Last one. And then we go for circles. Leg lifts and we circle. Small circles, they don't have to be fast and they don't have to be big. We'll do 5 in one direction and then reverse it. Take it in the other direction. Keep breathing. Let's go for some bend and stretches. So bend that leg in towards your elbow and then stretch that leg away. 2 more. Drop that leg. Give yourself a smack on the side if that helps. That always helps me. And then let's go again on the other side. So again, you can have 2 straight legs, or you can bend that bottom leg. Make sure your waist is lifted away from the floor and then lift and lower that top leg. So you can see here I'm doing it with 2 straight legs. Hips are stacked on top of one another. And after the lift and lower, we're going to go for our circles. 5 in one direction and then 5 in the opposite direction. Upper body as still as you can keep it. After those circles, we're going to bend and stretch. Knee comes in and then you stretch the leg away. 3 more. I'm sure your glutes are on fire right now. Last one. Drop that leg and give yourself a smack. It helps. I don't know why. Come up to seated and we're going to go for a spine stretch forward. So you're going to have 2 straight legs in front of you. You can have a bend in your knees if it helps. Slide your hands down your legs and just fold over the legs. Nice. Raise the arms up and then start to unravel from tail to head, bringing your head up last. Sitting nice and tall. And again, chin to chest, fold over the legs. Lift those arms and then straighten up the spine, bringing your head up last. We're going to bend the knees next and go into our half roll back. So knees are bent, feet planted on the floor, and you're going to reach your arms straight out in front of you. Curve your spine to roll halfway back and then bring yourself forward. You want to initiate this from your lower spine. So we're tilting our pelvis back to round and then using our core to bring ourselves forward. Relax those shoulders. Let's do 1 more. Nice. Now we're going to add a leg lift. So on the next one, take yourself halfway back. Lift 1 leg to tabletop. Lower it down. Swap to the other side. And then bring yourself forward. Let's go again. Keep your upper body still as you lift and lower each leg. And then bring yourself forward. 2 more times. Nice and controlled. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the lips. Last one. Shoulders stay relaxed. Core lifts each leg and then bring yourself forward. We're going to come next to our hands and our knees. And I want you to make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips and your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. And you're going to tuck your toes behind you. From here, we're just going to lift the knees up a couple inches and then lower back down. Lift and then lower. So you're keeping the shape of your body the whole time, just lifting up the knees a couple inches, keeping the core engaged. 2 more. Last one. Lower those knees. Nice. Give your arms a shake if you need to. For this next set, we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're going to step back into a plank. So again, we lift our knees, step one foot back, then the other, step them forward, and then drop the knees down. We'll do that 3 more times. Lift, step, 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 and lower. Nice. Keep it going. Try your best not to stick your bum in the air. Last time. And then lower the knees down and give the arms a shake. Come and lie down on your belly now. We're going to be lying down with our legs about as wide as the mat and our feet turned out slightly. Hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. I want you to press your pubic bone into the floor so you have 2 straight active legs. Lift your head and chest nice and controlled, and then lower back down. I want you to imagine your upper back muscles are lifting you up away from the floor. Rather than your arms pushing you up, let's do 2 more just like this. Getting nice and long as you lift away from the floor. Nice, and then keep your upper body down. You're going to move on to the legs now. So we're going to be lifting one leg at a time. Lift that leg straight up behind you using your glutes to control it, and then lower, swap to the other side. Just keep on swapping sides. We've got 1 more each side, and then we're going to add in the arms. Opposite arm will lift at the same time. Lift your arm and lift your leg. Make sure to lift the chest too. And then swap to the other side. Nice. Keep on swapping. So you're working the whole of the back of your body here. We're doing 5 on each side. Next, we're going to lift everything at the same time. When you're ready, both arms, both legs, lift up, and then we lower back down. Make sure you lift and hold before you lower. So we're not bouncing around, it's very intentional. Last one. Nice. And then press yourself back so your bum comes towards your feet. And we're just going to round the spine in the opposite way to how we've been working it, getting a little stretch in the back of the body. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will be sticking around for more. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe and join me again on the mat soon.